no?
Only one day off, but
Only one.
still, that's time off. How about yourself?
Good. Same old, same old.
Well, that's good. At least things are consistent.
Right? You got it. Think
Yeah.
this is boring.
Oh my goodness. I would love that. Sounds like free time.
Well, no, it's not boring. It's just the same and the same and the same.
Right. Yeah.
Because we don't have any place. We can't go anywhere. Like the stores are not open. So it's different.
Right. Yeah. I love curbside pickups. Our stores aren't really open either, but yeah, same.
Yeah. Anything in particular we need for today?
I don't think so. I was just double checking that. I believe everything is looking like body weight today. So
Okay.
yeah, should be good. We've got a good amount of conditioning coming up. Hi, Tim. I'm looking ahead and I think we're going to need some mods.
We might have to do the whole thing, or I might just say fuck it and sit in the couch.
No, you're not doing that. It's too late. You're already here.
Well, I can always fake a work call and hang up.
That's super mean. Don't leave me.
You got enough to keep you company. Anyhow, we'll cross those bridges when we get to it with all the mods.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. I'm just having a peek. I'll probably just end up giving you a little bit more kind of like core stuff to do or throw in some arms. There isn't really any arms today, so it'd be nice to put some of that in, but
We'll see if it holds up too. It's not just the knees.
yeah.
I'm ready for the glue factor.
Is Micah doing it with us? Is he new too?
Yeah, they both have.
All right,
classes.
sounds good. I'm gonna mute all of you guys. We have lots happening on.
I could do it on Wednesdays too.
Oh man, it's that time already. How many do we have? So we're still waiting for 2 more. I will get us started though. They can hop in when they arrive. So for today's workout, if you haven't already had a peek beforehand, essentially we have kind of 2 large circuits that we're going to work through today. One is a timed kind of 20-minute variation, and the other one is kind of a gigantic thing that we're doing 4 times. So we'll work through that together. In terms of warm up, I'll pop it up on our screen share here, and then we'll get started in 1 hot minute. So you can see there we do have 3 sets of 20 seconds aside of the clamshell side plank. We also have 20 seconds aside of the quadruped thoracic rotation. And then we're going to work through 8 per side with a 3-second eccentric of some Cossack squats. So we'll have a quick peek at what all of those look like. And then I do have a timer that I'll put up on our screen share so that we can do it together, but also kind of at your own pace. So our first movement, which was that side plank clamshell. Essentially, you're starting in the supported position here, and then you're going to come up. So we're coming down and opening up and through the hip, squeezing the glute to drive the hip forward, particularly the one on the bottom. Following that, coming to our quadruped position, hand comes to the back of the head like our prisoner. We're going to open up, come down, elbow can touch the other elbow, and rotate out and open. And then lastly, our Cossack squat, feet are nice and wide. We're gonna do 3 seconds. And then drive up explosively. You can alternate or do all one side then the other, whichever you choose. So those are our 3 movements. Like I said, I will pop our timer up on screen share because that Cossack squat is on your own kind of timing. So we have 20 seconds per side of the side plank clamshell. We're going to get started in 3, 2, and go. So legs are stacked. We're starting the hips down at the bottom. And then we're opening up through the glute as we squeeze and drive the hip forward. And we want to switch sides. Just 20 seconds. It's going to go by quick. In 3, 2, into our quadruped position, starting with those thoracic rotations. And remember, we're only opening up as far as we comfortably can. We don't have to feel like we need to force yourself into that position. It's just whatever range of motion you have. And we're going to switch sides. If you don't want to follow along with me, that's fine. You can definitely time for yourself. That's why it is available there. In 3, 2, we're going to come up, Cossack squat, 8 per side. 3 seconds slow on the way down, or we drive up explosively. Nice, looking good, everybody. Remember, if you need any mods or anything, something doesn't feel right, just holler. Don't holler at me right in the chat. That's my bad. Try and be explosive as we push and drive. Remember, foot can be grounded here, or you can pivot on the heel, that opposite foot if you need a little bit more room in the range. Once you finish your 8 per side, we're back to our clamshell side plank in 3, 2. If you're following with me, of course, work at it on your own pace if you need. In 3, 2, switching sides. In 3, 2, we have our quadruped rotation. Just breathing here. Doesn't have to be anything fast. We will switch sides. In 3, 2, back to our Cossack squat. Nice wide feet. We are working through 3 sets of this. Nice, everybody, great job. Making sure our knee is tracking in line with the toe, driving and forcing it outward. Looking good, everybody. Keep me nice, slow, 3 seconds down. Even I think I'm going a little fast. And we'll be back down for our side plank clamshells. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Good work, everybody. Last set in 3, 2, switching sides. In 3, 2, quadruped rotations. And switching sides. In 3, 2, back to our Cossack squats last set. Nice wide feet. Just gonna make sure everything is set up for us. No one's trying to hop in late. So I assume most are working on the Cossack squats. I am going to put the next circuit up on our screen share, just for anyone who does finish up quick. Awesome, looking good, guys. Take your time, we're in no rush. Alrighty, looks like a few of you are done, and if you are just finishing, I will start speaking to the next circuit while you finish up those last reps. We are going to work through 4 sets of 4 different exercises, but essentially they're in pairs. So we're going to do 2 exercises, rest a minute, 2 exercises, rest a minute. And while we're working, that time duration is 45 seconds. We'll complete 4 sets of that. So initially, you can see it's broken up into more of like a breath or cardiovascular component, and then more of a structural component. So we have 45 seconds of a butt kicker, or butt kicks, I guess. Secondly, we will be doing a curtsy squat into a high knee, but please notice that there is a 2-second eccentric on the curtsy squat portion. Rest a minute. Next position will be a sprawl, which is kind of our least intense variation of a burpee, into a tuck jump. And then following that, the structural component is the plank march or plank get up. And we'll have a look at what all of those movements are right now. So I'll try and go over mods at the same time too. So if you have a peek at me, is the screen right? Oh yeah. So butt kicks. If you're modifying that, let's say lateral lunges, where you would step every time, and I would just try and change at the 20-second mark directionally, or you can change alternate every single time, whichever you prefer. Following that, like I mentioned, what is going to be the best view for this? Is that even my right camera? Sorry, I'm not having technical difficulties, I promise. So the curtsy is one where we're stepping back and behind, and then you will have a high knee drive. So remember, it's 2 seconds, but ideally you're switching every single time. I believe that one should be fine for most. If it's not, you let me know. Following that, the sprawls, 2 chuck jumps. So sprawl, come out, tuck jump. So if you're not jumping, I would literally just take it out and do sprawls for the duration. And then lastly, our final movement is the plank march or plank get up, forearm to high plank. Try to minimize movement through the hips and alternate which arm is pressing up each time. Do we have any questions? Lovely. We'll get a timer up on our screen share and we'll get started. And feel free to add dumbbells to any of these movements. I mean, I think you could with the curtsy squat one, maybe. That's probably it though. Everything else is far too intense. So we are starting with butt kicks for 45 seconds, paired with curtsy squat to a high knee, 2-second eccentric. We are going to get started in 3, 2, and go. Let's find a nice steady pace on the butt kicks. If you have a space and you want to move around, totally fine. In 15 seconds, we have our curtsy squat to a high knee. In 3, 2, curtsy squat, high knee. Remember, you can switch sides or change sides at the 20-second mark, whichever you would like. It's crazy a role that coordination plays. I think I did that wrong. There we go. Ten seconds. Now we're resting for a full minute. In 3, 2, rest. So we have 60 seconds here. Next combo, sprawls with a tuck jump and plank marches. Then we'll rest for another minute. Just breathing, hanging out. Find some water. I know this one provides us with lots of rest. If you looked ahead, you will know that this is like grace. What we have coming is going to be a lot of conditioning. In 10 seconds, we got the sprawl, like our least intense burpee to a tuck jump. In 3, 2, and go. Remember, if you are not jumping, just take out the tuck jump. You don't have to do it, just work through those sprawls. See how everyone's doing. Perfect, nice guys. Just over 10 seconds before we're coming down to the floor. In 3, 2, forearm plank to high plank. You can widen out the feet a little bit here to create a little bit greater base of support. I really want us to try avoiding a lot of excessive shifting through the hips. Keep that lower transverse abdominis nice and tight. Control the movement and press strong through the arms. It doesn't have to be anything fast. I want control. Ten seconds. Then we're going to rest for a minute. In 3, 2, take a break. We have another minute rest. Now that we've done the first circuit, if anything didn't really work for you or you need any mods, please just put them in the chat. I'll come and check them real quick. Still have at least 30 seconds. In 15 seconds, we're going to be back to butt kicks. Already regretting this long sleeve shirt every damn time. Getting ready in 3, 2, butt kicks. If you're modifying, we have our lateral lunges, which you can alternate if you have the space, or do 20 seconds one side, 20 seconds the other. Really try and get those heels to the butt. In 10 seconds, we have our curtsy lunge to high knee with a 2-second eccentric. In 3, 2, curtsy squat or lunge, whatever, you know what I mean. Switch sides, drive the knee. Definitely wasn't doing my 2-second eccentric. There we go. Awesome. There we go, guys, looking good. You can coordinate your arms how I'm clearly unable to do so. Please do that. It should be opposites that you're driving your knee with. I'm just bad at it. Always have been, to be honest. Very uncoordinated with the arms. And rest, everybody. Take a break. We have 1 minute. And good, guys, just hang out. We'll be back to our sprawls and tuck jumps after this. I hope everyone had a good New Year's. If you've been participating in our challenge for the past 3 weeks, you know that this is our last week for you to earn your entries into our draw for the gift basket, which is a bunch of supplements, some merch, all that good stuff. We're back to our sprawls in 3, 2, hop it out and tuck jump. Looking good, guys. Remember, if that tuck jump is not feeling great on those knees, take it out. Just do the sprawls. Here we go. Nice work. In 10 seconds, we're coming back to our plank march. Three, 2, come on down. Bar arm plank to high plank. If this plank march is a little bit too intense for you, you're going to drop it down to just holding a plank in whichever position you prefer for the 45 seconds. Making sure our hips are tucking in toward the ribs, but not so much that our butt is piking up into the air. We have about 15 seconds remaining before we're going to take a rest. Remember, feet can be a little bit wide. And we're squeezing our lower abdominals. In 3, 2, and resting. So we have 2 more full sets of this combo, and then we're going to move on to our last piece of the day. I say that in a hopeful tone because it's going to be tough. I won't lie to you. Hard on your lungs, I guess. Still 30 seconds here. In 15 seconds, we're going to be back to our butt kicks. In 3, 2, and butt kicks. I personally prefer moving around. Makes me feel like I'm achieving something. You know, I got somewhere, like I traveled a distance, specifically 2 feet. Oh, Jesus, don't take that down. In 15 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, curtsy squat with a high knee. 2 seconds down, step and drive. The 2 seconds isn't too slow, but it does help us just bring a little bit more awareness and tempo to the position. For me, I'm just trying to move my damn arms right. In 10 seconds. In 3, 2, resting. We have a minute, everybody. Lots of time, still 30 seconds. We're hop into part 2 of set 3. Still have 20 seconds, just breathe. Try and catch your breath. Like I've mentioned before, I hope you can't hear me breathing. It's not great. All right, guys, we have our sprawl to tuck jump in 3, 2, and go. Looking good, guys. Keep working at it. Drive those knees high. Perfect. Nice job. 15 seconds. Good work, everybody. We'll be down at the floor in about 5 seconds. In 3, 2, plank march. Doing great, everybody. Try and push yourselves on these 45 seconds rounds because we do have so much time for rest on the in-between. Keep breathing, everybody. You got it. Try not to let those hips shift. And hips are tucked in toward the ribs. We have 10 seconds before we're gonna rest a minute. In 3, 2, resting. I'm not being weird. I'm checking to make sure my camera is properly positioned. Oh yeah, Don't want to cut my own head off, but I want to make sure you guys can see me at the floor. This whole dilemma. In about 20 seconds, we're starting our fourth and final set. We will be back to our butt kicks. All right, guys, getting ready in 3, 2, butt kicks. And of course, if you want to try and make this more challenging for yourself, you're gonna go as fast as you possibly can. Really try and push yourself with the speed here. What we have for speed, lots of speed, fast, fast. Yeah, here we go. About 20 seconds. In 10 seconds, fast as you can. In 3, 2, curtsy squat, 2 high knee. 2 seconds down. Drive that knee up. Still can't get my arms right. There we go. I do start singing things. I will apologize now. Can't help it. Dang it, I will get these arms one of these days. In 5 seconds. 3, 2, take a break. This will be our last minute rest. We'll do the 2 45-second segments. Then we're moving on. In about 30 seconds. We will be back to our sprawl with the tuck jump. In 5 seconds. 3, 2, hopping it up. Tuck jump. I actually don't think that there's a jump in there because you're doing a tuck jump. That's just my habitual burpee doing. Good job. Keep it up. In about 20 seconds. Good job, guys. 10 more seconds here, then we're into our plank march for the last little bit of our first circuit. And switching, let's hop into a plank march. Last little bit of time, everybody. Sorry, I'm just looking ahead. Our next circuit might require some mods and whatnot, so I'm just trying to prepare for that as we come into it. Will be a lot of explaining and demonstrating. But we have 20 seconds left to work before we take a rest. Keep it up, guys. Breathing through, you're almost there. Remember, things are a little too challenging. You're just holding that plank. In 3, 2, take a rest. All right, guys. So I will toss our next circuit up on our screen share. Oh my God, it's too big for the screen share. Just kidding, I can adjust it, promise. Alrighty, so second circuit is up. Just breathe, grab a drink. How it is going to work, I know it's a lot of lines, but you'll quickly see that there is a pattern. So we are starting with 100 pop squats. Once you completed that, 10 burpees. Then we're doing 80 jacks, 10 burpees, 60 mountain climbers, 10 burpees. That's the peak or like middle point, because then we're back to 40 jumping jacks, which we did in the middle, 10 burpees, 20 pop squats, 10 burpees. Then once you've completed all of that, we're going to rest for as much as 5 minutes. If you do not want to rest that long, please, you don't have to. I will have the running clock up on the screen share so that you can determine that for yourself. Following that, still another 4-time piece. We have 50 tuck ups. So remember, that is the core variation, not the tuck jumps that we just did. 40 drop squats, 30 sit-ups, 20 per side jump lunges or split jumps, and 10 alternating single leg V-snaps, V-ups. You guys know what I mean. So we will go through that quickly and then we'll get started because we're very quickly running out of time. So our pop squats for 100 will be like this. If you're not doing pop squats, you're doing air squats. We all know what a burpee looks like. Pick your variation, stick to it. I'm good with anything. Following that, jacks, fast and simple, burpees, then mountain climbers. You can drive the knee straight, or if you want to switch it up, you can do crossbody. I don't care, 60 total, not per side. Then we'll do 10 burpees, back to jacks, 10 burpees, pop squats, finish out with 10 burpees, resting. Next segment, 50 tuck ups. So remember, it's not that full snap per se, but it's more like this, like a V-sit from the floor, essentially. Mid upper back should touch, but then you're crunching back in. Those ones should be fine. Next up we had, sorry, I can only remember so much. The drop squats. So essentially, you're starting from a standing position, your standard squat position, and you're going to do a little hop into a jump. So essentially your feet are only moving like 2 inches, but it's just that you're absorbing the impact of coming into that squat. Following that, if you're not doing drop squats, I would like 1 1/4 squats, please. So that'll be the pulse to take out the jump. Next up, we would have sit-ups. You guys all know that one, 30 total, and then 20 per side. Split jumps or jump lunges. If you want to do all one side, then the other, cool with me. Lastly, alternating single leg V-snaps. So you can see this is a little different than the tuck ups because I'm fully outstretched at the bottom and then I'm reaching for my ankle. And I'll switch sides every time. Coolio? I'm sure it's coolio. I will guide you through. So we are starting back at the top with 100 pop squats. I know it's a lot, just gotta chip away at it. Break it up if you need to. Like I said, we'll give about 30, 25 minutes to get through this, and we are gonna start, whoops, in 3, 2, and go. So if you're not doing our pop squats, you're doing air squats. I do want that little jump in there, if possible. Try and keep your chest up, especially as you reach down to the floor. Just find a steady pace and breathe. Looking good, everybody. Like I mentioned, if you're not doing pop squats, you're doing air squats. Perfect, looking good, guys. Keep at it. Break it up if you need to. Say you get through 50, you gotta take a quick walk around, get through the rest. This will be our toughest one. It is the most. We descend from here. You're crushing it, guys. Keep going. Once you have finished 100, we do have 10 burpees. Perfect, guys. You're crushing this. Keep going. Try and breathe, getting a little air. Nice. We got some burpees starting. I love it. Just 10. Then we are on to 80 jumping jacks. Looking good, guys. If the jacks don't feel great for you, you can step it out. Just count what your arms are doing because your legs will be going twice as slow. Perfect, good. Just breathe. We've got jacks after this. Awesome, guys. Keep pushing through. Remember, this is all at your own pace. We are trying to move fast. Awesome, getting through it. I see some people crushing burpees. That's wonderful. Keep going. Once you finish your 80 jacks, we're back to 10 burpees. Good job, everybody. Keep after it. So we had 100 pop squats, 10 burpees, 80 jumping jacks, 10 burpees. Following this, you're moving on. It is 60 total of our mountain climbers. Options there to drive the knee straight or cross body, knee to opposite elbow. For the entire time, I want you to make sure that you're keeping that shoulder stacked over top of the wrist if you're working on those mountain climbers. Yes, good job, everybody. Keep it up. 80 jacks, 10 burpees, 60 mountain climbers, 10 burpees. Nice little pattern we have here. Good job, guys. Keep breathing through. Good. Damn, some of you are moving so fast. Holy smokes. So we've got the burpees into the 60 mountain climbers, back into 10 burpees. Following that, we're back to our good old jumping jacks for 40. Nice work, guys. Sorry, I'm checking on you guys. That's what this whole walking forward business is about. I personally love mountain climbers. We are doing them a little bit more for cardio today, so it'll be a faster knee drive just to get them done because we're going for time. 60 there, 10 burpees, 40 jacks, 10 burpees. Nice, crushing it, guys. When some of us are starting to get closer, and there I will turn our screen share back on so that the timer is up for everyone to see. You can count that rest period. Good work, guys. 60 mountain climbers, 10 burpees, 40 jacks, 10 burpees, 20 pop squats. You see where I'm going here. Just breathe and rest as you need. Perfect, guys. And whatever variation works for you. Remember, if you are subbing out the pop squat, that is for a air squat. Doing great, guys. Just pumping out those jacks. I love it. Awesome. Good work, everybody. Getting it done. Yes, and you do not have to jump on your burpee if you do not want to. Awesome. Good work. Breathing through. So again, that descending ladder, I'm sure most of you have finished those mountain climbers for 60, 10 burpees, 40 jacks, 10 burpees, 20 pop squats, 10 burpees to finish us out. Yeah, there you go. Nice. So as I see some of you are starting to get closer, I'm going to throw that timer up on our screen share. Good job, guys. Moving fast. We've got nice rests coming up after this. Good job. Keep moving. Doing great, everybody. I know those burpees are tough. Keep after them. Once you finish your final set of burpees, like I said, maximum 5 minutes rest. Probably going to feel somewhat recovered around 3, but please take as much time as you need. Timer is available. Once I see a few of you are resting, I will start to reiterate what we were doing for our second 4-time circuit. Nice, guys. So if you're resting or you do not want to rest, we'll just quickly re-go over our next circuit. It is going to be 50 tuck ups. Remember, that is the core version, not the tuck jump version. Following that, we have 40 drop squats. Thirdly, we have 30 on the sit-ups. I can remember this, promise. 30 sit-ups, followed by 20 per side split jumps or jump lunges. And then we have 10 per side alternating single leg V snaps. So if you're feeling inclined and you're hopping in sometime soon, it is going to be with those 50 tuck ups. For those of you finishing up our last circuit, still working through it, we do have on the tail end there 40 jacks, 10 burpees, 20 pop squats, 10 burpees. I hope that is not too much information. Good job, guys. So like I said, if you are looking to get started on that second circuit, it is 50 tuck ups to begin. We'll let that heart rate come down a little bit. Just rest before you hop in. We're in no rush. We do have just over 10 minutes remaining in the session. So in about 2 minutes, I would hope that most of us are starting to get started. So you can give yourself kind of that 10-minute time period to get through our second circuit. Nice, Roz, looking good. Just breathing, everybody. I will demo our movements. If you are using the timer, I do apologize, but I see some of you are starting to get started. Might be looking for it. So 50 tuck ups into our 40 drop squats. It's hard not to do a pop squat. Slight jump, step back. 30 sit-ups, pretty standard. We all know that one. 20 per side. Jump lunges. If you're not doing the jump lunges, I want reverse lunges. And lastly, single leg alternating V-snap for 10 per side. Also on the drop squats, if you're not doing those, it is our 1 1/4 air squat. I did miss that. So if you're getting started, which I'm hoping that most of us are, we do have the 50 tuck ups to begin. Just find a rhythm, stick with it. Trying to use those hip flexors too much if you feel like they're really taking over. You can try and actively externally rotate the feet, excuse me, meaning turning them out. It'll just take a little bit of the strain away from the hip flexor and control the legs a little bit. If you're moving into your second exercise, yes, it is those 40 drop squats. So it's just like a little jump. Typically, you can just step back from it. Personally, I have too much energy for that. So it's like this whole jumping back and forth and up and down business, or I can't control my coordination, one of the two. So 50 tuck ups, 50 drop squats, or 1 1/4. Conversely, depending on where you're at. And then following that, we are moving to 30 sit-ups. I personally love sit-ups. I don't know why. Most people hate them. Doing great, guys. Looking strong. We have approximately 10 minutes remaining in our session. Keep after it. You got it, guys. If you need a refresher on reps or anything, just holler at me. Sure, most of us have finished our tuck ups by now. So it was 50 there. We have 40 on the drop squats, 30 on the sit-ups, and then we're back up to our feet for jump lunges or reverse lunges. Want to try and exhale as we sit up. Doing great, guys. Keep going. So like I said about our split jumps or jump lunges, you can do all one side if you want, and then do the other, or alternate every single time. Will be 20 per leg on that guy. Doing great, you guys. Keep going. Awesome. I'm seeing some 1 1/4 squats out there. That's wonderful. Crushing it, you guys. Nice, everybody. 30 sit-ups following those drop squats, 20 per side, jump lunges, followed by 10 per side, alternating single leg V-snaps. If you're finishing it out, damn, some of you are so fast today. Once you have finished your single leg V-snaps, you're done for the day. That's all I've got. Crushing it, you guys. In terms of time, we have about 6 minutes, so lots. I know everyone will finish here. Doing great, guys. Lots working on sit-ups, I'm sure. 30 of those, guys, followed by 20 per side. Split jumps or jump lunges, reverse lunge if you're not jumping. And then lastly, our single leg V-snaps. Reaching for that ankle if you're snapping. Good work, everybody. Coming along. Keep going. If and when you have finished, you're totally done for the day, like I mentioned. Thank you guys for hopping on. You are ready to take off. Looking great, guys. Keep at it. Great job. Looking strong. Thanks, guys, for all of you just hopping out. I hope you had a wonderful session. Thank you for joining me today. Awesome. Thanks for hopping on, Roz. We'll see you later. Good job, everybody. Strong finish, strong finish. Pushing through, guys. We're down to the last 4 minutes of our session. I can speak, I promise. Did I have lunch? Yes. So we're working on some last single leg V snaps. Thanks for hopping on, Tim. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for hopping on, guys. We'll see you later. Thanks, Brian. Have a good day. Bye, Bryant.
Thanks, Jess. Hey, quick question.
Yes,
I know you guys are recording these. If we want to find them, where do we find them?
that is a great question. I know Stuart has them all in a drive, but I don't know if he did upload them to our YouTube channel or not yet. So I'll check for that and I'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah, I was just curious.
Yeah, no, of course, definitely.
Okay. Thanks, Jess. Have a good day.
No problem. We'll see you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.